You're on revision 50 of your Instagram bio. Your LinkedIn has more backslashes than a Kardashian. And when you go to networking events, you kind of panic because you don't know what to say and how to present yourself. Well, if that feels like you, then you're going to want to stick around because we're going to talk about why it feels so hard to write and talk about yourself and what to do about it instead. Welcome to the Brand Bridge, the podcast for growth ready women entrepreneurs who are at a crossroads, but now you are ready to get a clear message, to own your identity, and to build the structure you need to build a compromise free brand. My name is Melissa, and today we are going to be talking about that feeling, that blank screen, that cringiness and the mumbling and over explaining that happens when we're trying to talk about what we do, whether that's in person or whether that's online and through your content. And it's so common, especially when you have to present yourself in any kind of way. I work with women who tend to freeze on video because it's just the thought of, well, how do I say what I do and who I help in this concise way? And that's a struggle for a lot of women entrepreneurs. But you who are ready for growth, you who are, I like to say, planting your flag and you're just taking a stance and you're ready for bigger things, you're ready for more, and you're ready for clarity. This is such a pivotal point in your business and building your brand because you want to make sure that the words that you're using, the messaging is what we call it, the messaging, that your message that you're putting out into the world is reaching the right people, that it's reaching the people that it needs to be reaching. Now, somewhere I'll put it somewhere around here. I did an episode about elevator pitches and how to network, and so you can click that link after this video to see that episode where I go into it in more detail. But today we're going to just be talking about 3 questions that you should be asking yourself before you go to write anything, before you go to either work on your website, you're going to write some content for your social media, you're getting ready for speaking, being on a podcast or networking events. And it's a really crucial time in your business because you are making that stand and you are saying, nope, not me. I am moving forward and I'm not going to hold on to this because I have so much to give. I have an expertise. I have clients and people that I've worked with before. And I know that what I carry is way too much for me to just carry. And I kind of think of it like this. If you have a bucket of water and you want to go and you want to bring this bucket of water to people who need it, and you keep walking and you're not really finding the people who need it. You're searching. Even something good that you're carrying can feel heavy. It can start to feel heavy, and you can start to feel like, I have nowhere to pour. I have nowhere to pour out. And especially when you have like gifts and you have talents, when you just have a skill and expertise and things that you want to share with people, and you're not able to do that on a consistent way, in a consistent way, then it starts to feel heavy. You start to feel frustrated and anxious and all of these things. So today we're going to just zero in on just 3 questions that you can ask yourself to hopefully get those wheels turning so that you can write better, speak better, and just in general present yourself better and put your best foot forward. So the first question you should ask yourself is, who am I talking to? And what are they going through right now? So the people that you want to work with, your ideal clients, your dream clients that your gift, your expertise, your solution is for, right now, they are sitting in front of the computer. They're sitting in front of ChatGPT, in front of Google or Claude or whatever they use, and they are about to type in their problem. their pain, the thing that they're going through that you help them with. What is that? What is that specifically? And it's good to take some time to just write this out and to see, okay, they're going to be feeling, how are they going to be feeling? What are they going to be thinking? What season of business and life are they in right now? So you need to think about, who is this person and what are they going through right now? And it's important to understand what they're going through right now, not what they went through that brought them to this place. You can also kind of share that journey too, of what brought them to this point now. But you need to talk about where they are right now so that you can show them where they need to be and where they could be in the future, where they could be working with you. So that is the first question. You have to make sure you ask, who is this for? And where are they right now? The second question is, you have to ask yourself, okay, what is the one specific thing that I help them with? So the first question is all about your ideal clients, where they are, what they're going through, what's happening in their life right now. The next question is, okay, based on that, based on what I know about that, what is it that I specifically help them with? So you want to be really tangible here. So it's not, I help them uh get into shape better. Like, really, really go deeper into what it is. So don't do surface level stuff. What is actually happening underneath that? So yes, you're going to help them get into shape. Okay. But how? I help them get into shape 30 minutes a week using body weight and calisthenics. I don't know. I think body weight is calisthenics. But do you see what I mean? Like, it's not just, oh, well, I help people get in shape. No, specifically, how do you help them get in shape? What is the kind of workout? Is it a HIIT workout? Is it 30 minutes? Is it 5 minutes a day? You have to be specific in your mind. What is that thing that you can really pinpoint and you can really speak to and speak about, because that's what's going to connect to your ideal client and where they are right now. Right now, maybe that client is feeling tired. Maybe that client hasn't found a workout that they can consistently do because they don't want to do weights. They don't want to do this. And they're looking for a solution like yours. They're busy mom. They don't have a lot of time. So 30 minutes a week sounds incredible. Body weight workouts. I don't need to buy anything. I can just use what I have and I can get the results I'm looking for. That's what you want. That is the specificity that you need to have in your mind when you're creating content, when you're writing about yourself, when you're presenting yourself. You want to have all these things in mind. And then the last question is, what changes for them when they work with me? What changes for your client when they work with you? So you want to, okay, so the first question is, who are they and where are they right now? The second question is, how specifically do I help them? And now you want to think about what changes for them when they work with me. So we'll continue with this exercise, this fitness idea. So what changes for them? So now they're thinking, oh, this is great. 30-minute workouts, use my own body weight. I don't need to pay to buy weights, and I hate doing weights anyway, all these things. So what is that change for them? What is it that changes for them when they work with you? So when they work with you, for example, they don't have to think about now looking up exercises, body weight exercises, like they don't know based on their height, their weight right now, any injuries, things that they shouldn't be doing because of certain injuries, certain times of the month, certain things that that you can educate them on and that they don't know, and they can avoid all of this. They can avoid all of this legwork, all of this research, all of this information that is online everywhere telling us to do this and to do that. When they work with you, they have that peace of mind of, this expert has done all of that work for me, and now I just walk into their program and I'm going to be taken care of, and I don't need to worry about it. It's only 30 minutes. And And that's what changes for them. Their mindset of, oh, I'm going to get some results. I'm going to get some answers, and I'm going to have the answers with just more ease. And so those are the three questions that you really should be asking yourself when you're making content, when you're thinking about even your elevator pitch, when you're thinking about what is it that I need to share with people, because it's not true that you need to share everything. It's not true that you just need to add all the details, because we have a tendency to want to talk about all the nuances, all these little things that, and kind of like prove ourselves that we have this system and it works. Then, we go into proving ourselves, and you're probably thinking, yeah, I kind of do need to prove myself to my ideal clients and audience if they're going to trust me and work with me. But it's a different kind of confidence that comes when you have that kind of clarity, because you might say like, well, I'm not confident. Like, I can go and talk to people. It's just that I panic and I don't know what to say and which parts to say. So that's normal. But when you do an exercise like this, it really breaks down the details that are important for your ideal clients. Because it's true that you might speak to someone who's not your ideal client, and they don't need to know all the details. So you can just give them the basic details of what they need to know to say, oh yeah, this is like, oh, I need that, or oh no, I don't need that. So you don't want to give everything, because when you give everything to the wrong person, as some of us may know in relationships or different kinds of ways, it doesn't go anywhere, right? If you keep pouring out into the wrong place, then it's not appreciated, and you feel unappreciated, or you feel, or like imposter syndrome starts creeping up. And it's not because you aren't good at what you do or the gift that you have isn't beautiful and unique. It's because you are pouring out to the wrong people, the wrong audience. And so when we get too much of, well, I'm posting and I'm talking to people and I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm not really getting anything back, it's because you are pouring out into the wrong place. You need to pour out into the right place, and that's going to bear fruit. That's going to bring the beautiful flowers. When you take your bucket of water and you pour it on those seeds that are waiting for that type of water, it's going to grow and it's going to bloom. And so just remember that if you're not seeing results, it's not because what you're doing is wrong or bad or anything like that. It's just that you might need a little bit more refinement, a little bit more clarity, so that you can speak the language of the people that need what you have. And this is true when you're pivoting or you're rebranding. That's also important, because now you have to kind of re-warm up your audience to what you're doing now and kind of give them amnesia for what you were doing before. But always, and that's the beauty of building a personal brand, is it's not about what you do. It's about who you are. I'm going to say it again. A personal brand is not about what you do. It's about who you are. Because when people trust who you are, then when you change, when you pivot, when you add more to your business, people won't be surprised, because they'll be like, yeah, of course Sarah is selling shoes now. Like, she can do it all, and she's going to do it with integrity because she's this and that. And so that's what you want. That's what a personal brand does. It builds trust for people to be with you on your journey, because chances are your mission didn't change. Just the vehicle and the container in which it's coming might have changed if you pivot or if you're rebranding or something like that. So I hope that this episode was concise, short, sweet, and exactly what you need. And if you're feeling like, you know what, I feel like I'm missing a bit of clarity in my brand, but I don't know what, like, I'm not sure where it is, go into the description, because I have a brand clarity assessment quiz, and it's going to tell you exactly what it is that you're missing or that you need to refine in your business right now, and the next step you should take to fix it. So you're going to want to go and do that free assessment. and check it out and see what kind of clarity you're going to get right now for your business. So thank you so much for joining. Like usual, you can follow me on all the socials. Everything's in the description. And like I always say, I hope that you live with heart, lead with purpose, and do both compromise free. Until next time, bye.